and Fred watching Free Speech TV in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Fred.
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
Unbelievable. You got me all excited here.
Okay.
I had heard about the Saudi connection on Democracy Now! This morning, and I think it's so important to get the word out to American people and have us see what has been going on. And you're going back to Bush and Cheney. What you said reminded me, concerning the Jordanian pilot who was burned alive.
Right.
And horrendous as that is, and it really is horrendous. But I had occasion in the aftermath of Charlie Hebdo to do a little research, and I was reading part of Jeremy Scahill's Dirty Wars Again, and the report on the missile strike in, I forget the name of the little village in Yemen, in which over 40 women and children were killed.
Right.
And we denied it. The Yemeni government initially took credit for the strike, and a journalist went and found out that there were American missile parts lying around, right. And the description, Tom, was terrible. Mixture of animal and human flesh that could not be identified as which was which. Right. Flesh stuck to the sides of trees. And I just want somebody to tell me, what is worse, burning one guy who was bombing them alive, or destroying 40 women and children, right, for no use?
Well, this is brutality breeds brutality. And yes, they have been the victims of, now you could argue they were the perpetrators of some pretty brutal violence, but I would submit to you that had we never invaded Iraq or Afghanistan, there would be no ISIS. These guys, bin Laden was studying economics, working on his MBA when Reagan basically said, "Hey, you want to fight the Soviets? I'll give you some money." We created these things.
We've been creating it, Tom, for a century at least.
Yeah.
With in the aftermath of World War I and the way the Middle East was carved up, right through the creation of Israel, the overthrow of Mossadegh in Iran, right, the support of the Shah for a quarter century when he was brutalizing people. Right. We provided Saddam,
right,
with materials to make chemical weapons.
Right. Which he then used, and we provided him with the satellite stats on where the Iranian soldiers were, so he could use those chemical weapons.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was during the Reagan administration.
What's so important, I think, is we can't undo that, but we can stand up and say, this is what was going on. I am truly sorry. President Obama's "we tortured some people," and then going on, is not enough. We have to stand up, look the camera in the eye, and say, we have done some dastardly things. You have done some dastardly things. Let us sit down and end this insanity.
Yes. I agree. And I don't see that happening, tragically, and I think that this president has fallen under the sway of the military-industrial complex, too. Fred, thanks for the call. Your point's all well taken.